Shalom Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, GMS who teach in royal well. And salutations to all Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. I want to go off these little pictures I got right here. The brother from the elder from LA did a nice little video, and I had to snapshot his pictures, man, because they're lovely and they're for the times we're in. You know, and it just speaks about everything that we're going through, man, and the women of today that we have to deal with. So this says women today. In one corner, in the left corner, you see whores, and at the bottom of it, you see the Guadalupe chick, the one that you Northern Kingdom women praise and worship. Every few years, you have a Guadalupe so-called sighting around here. You know, you got bridges and Des Plaines that open up, and all of a sudden they say that's the Guadalupe, that's the Guadalupe. So they rush to there, they flock to it, I should say. We have thousands of Northern Kingdom people who go and migrate to that area and they start like 5-6 o'clock in the morning, and they walk from whatever side of Chicago they're on. They'll walk all the way to Des Plaines to go worship a crack in the side of a bridge. Once again, that's idol worship. The Lord doesn't deal with that. The Lord's not dealing with you goddamn right now. The Lord is not dealing with you Israelites. And I'm speaking about the 2/3 your high days, your holy so-called holy days. The Lord is not dealing with those right now. He's not dealing with no sacrifice and nothing that you people are doing right now. You know. Next to it, you have the lesbians, and you have Ella DeGenerate. She's the top of the chart of that one, and you got a bunch of other Negro women that promote that lesbianism stuff. And next to it, you have Vanity. You have this chick, I can't think of her name right now. And you have a bunch of like Beyonce's below her and Kim Kardashians and the rest of the Vanity chicks that just want to take social media pics all day long and keep the camera phone in front of their face. They want to put on, Wendy Williams goes into this Vanity category. She puts on a blonde wig with straight hair, and knowing her hair is curly and nappy, and her hair is not blonde, which lets you know that she's selling out to the people who are in charge of her, some blonde hair, blue-eyed people, and that's her agenda. Next to that, we got feminism, and you have at the bottom you have the Clinton woman, Hillary Clinton, and Oprah, and Beyonce's next to her, and then at the bottom, a few chicks. You got this Jada Smith chick. Now recently this came out. Jada and her daughter have pushed this agenda that that they're open, to having numerous of men in their lives where their man has one woman. Well, guess what the granny said? Because they have a 3-headed show. You got the granny, you got Jada Pinkett, and you got Will Smith's daughter. Well, the granny recently came out, and I gotta watch the rest of the article. I gotta watch the rest of the video and read the article. But the granny came out and said that she is not with none of this stuff that these new women are pushing. So she is with a one man, one woman type of situation. Or if the man wants to have other women, that's on him. But I'm gonna stick with one man, and that's totally against what the daughters and the granddaughter are pushing. They want to be just like a man, and that's another thing that these women push nowadays. That they want to be like a man nowadays. They want to do what the man does. So if a man has multiple sexual partners, a woman wants to have multiple sexual partners. But it's not like that. You know, it's not like that. The Lord made 7 women and even more for a man, and in these times we can't deal with those women, especially if you're pushing this truth. It's hard enough to just deal with one woman, so you got to stick to the script and just deal with that one. But the Lord put multiple women upon the earth for us to have, man. So all these women to get butt hurt over her man going out with another woman at night. She doesn't know the scriptures, man. She don't know about the kings and the kings that ran this earth at one point. Nor does she care about that, because her mind is set at the things that are in front of her right now and what Babylon pushes right now. And this is what Babylon pushes. Women today, whores, lesbians, vanity, and feminism. And feminism falls into that category where the woman wants to be a man. Nowadays, they push women wearing pants is okay. Women trying to be just as a man is okay. At my job, one of my jobs, it came down to that. It came down to that to me the other day. Whereas a woman told me to come help her pick up a man, but I said no. We're equal now. I don't have to do the things. I don't have to lift those things no more. You women have vowed and pushed in society that you're just as strong as a man. So go ahead, lift that man up. I'm not doing nothing. I don't get paid to do that. You do that. And she got upset with me. But this is the way the society is nowadays. The woman can do the same things as the man can do. So go ahead and let them do it. And this is why you're seeing more and more women getting beat up in society. They're getting their heads pushed back. I've seen multiple clips. I could put it on this video of women who have tried to buck up against a man and got her eye pushed back. This is madness, man. A woman has a place and a man has a place in society. But in the madness this society pushes, that everybody's equal. And that's not true. That is not true. That's the far thing from the truth, man. They also push this equal society between blacks and whites, and that's not true, man. But I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna stick with this woman's situation. But this is what they push, man. At the end of the day, this is madness because the brother was saying that which was true, that the women's suffrage movement started around the 1920s and 30s, and it was for the Edomite woman because we were always the woman not equal, but the woman knew her place in our society, and I'm speaking about the Israelites, because when we were on the plantation. And like these guys with these beards, this duck hunting show came out and they said the Negroes were in the best society when they were in slavery. And people got upset about that. But when you look at it and think about what he said, it made sense. Because the nigger woman was not out of place, man. She knew her place. She was to cook and she was to take care of the kids. And when the man came home from a hard day's of work, she was supposed to take care of him. But what do they do now? They do the complete opposite. The nigger woman thinks because she has 2 and 3 degrees that she can tell you what to do. She thinks that she can run the household just as good as you can. That's why Beyonce and the rest of them push. They don't need a man in the household. They don't need a man. They can have 2 and 3 kids in the household, and they don't need a man. They got 2 and 3 degrees. They can go to college and continue these good jobs. They do not need a man. But in all reality, what is happening? You have more and more sons being bought up as gang members and faggots. They can't eat unless they dance for their mamas and daughters. You got these gang members' sons that come home after doing these different drive-bys. And they have these different high-priced cars and guns. And they ain't worked a day in their life. And mama ain't about to question where they got this stuff from. She gonna sit there and look crazy. Because she's a part of this system, man. She's a part of this BS. Women of today. Just what this picture is showing you. So each one of these women fall into this category of women of today. Whether she's a whore, she's a lesbian, or she's for vanity, or she's for feminism. She is a woman of today. She breathes and feels this is what the society wants her to do. She looks at Ellen DeGeneres and worships her. She looks at Beyonce and worships her. She looks at this chick Clinton and worships her. She looks at Madonna and worships her. This is what the women of today do. And the scriptures speak against that, man. Because if you women had any, well, you know what? The Lord ain't dealing with y'all right now, man. If you're not dealing with the man of the Lord, the Lord is not dealing with you, man. So it doesn't matter how hard you pray, how hard you go down to church and stuff and try to do, you got to get right, man. And I'm speaking to the 2/3 of the women, not the women that know their place in society, that listen to the words of the men of the Lord. I'm not speaking to them. I'm speaking to the women that go to the church. They're getting up to today is Sunday. What time? It's 11 o'clock. They're bull rushing the church right now. They done ran over everybody and anybody to get to that church service to give. They done left their husband at home and they left their kids at home just to get to deal with another man and give money to another man. That's what we dealing with in society, man. These women are all out of order, man. Um, and in Deuteronomy, he speaks about giving your women over to whores, lesbians, and vanity and feminism, and and when you give and Israelite men, when you give your daughters over to these different nationalities and these different men who mean nothing, this is what happens to them, man. It says Deuteronomy 7:3, neither shalt thou make marriages with them, thou daughter shall not give his son unto his Salaki. Let me start. He says Deuteronomy 7:3, neither shalt thou make marriage with them, thy daughter thou shalt not give his son, nor his daughter shall thou make unto the son. Because the Lord knew, you Israelites would continuously follow after these other heathens and their customs, man. So he said, don't give your daughters over to these other nations, man. As well as your sons, man. Because you Israelites are light, man. You want to follow what the other people do, man. These other heathens do, and you think that's cool. You think that's okay. And then you marry them off, man. And these men in this society, and you Israelite men in this society are very weak, man. You're very feminine. You wear these tight pants. You cut your hair every other day because the woman tells you to. She wants you to look good. You don't want to be manly. It says, this is Proverbs 31 and 3. Give not thy strength unto a woman, nor thy ways unto that which destroyeth kings, man. And this is speaking to the Israelites, man, once again, because we are kings of the earth, man. We decide to whore ourselves off to these other societies. Look at this right here. This is in the background, the stone statue. This is one of the things that our women love to whore themselves off to. What is this? This is Elam's statue. This is what is this? This is I can't think of the name of it right now. It'll come to me in a second. But this is one thing that our women love to do, that pagan worship, man. They ain't got no strength and that has no integrity. You can't call upon a stone statue in the times we're getting come into. We're getting ready to come into Jacob's trouble, and it's about to be a lot of torment upon the earth. And it's real minute right now, but it's about to be manifest real soon. And these women believe that they could go to statues and different things, dignities, and worship and pray to that, And the Lord gonna give you, He gonna destroy those things and destroy you along with it, man. But at the end of the day, man, these women lead some of these weak men to worship these things or worship them, man. And that's what they worship at the end of the day. The Lord, these women lead you to worship them, and these women are worshiping vanity at the end of the day. Lesbianism, whores, and feminism at the end of the day, man. And this is what they do, man. This is what the woman of today's society has you doing. If you don't get along with her and her ideology, then what is the purpose of you? What are you doing here? Yeah, these men are real weak, and society pushes that. So, call Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the Lord pulled us out of this wicked society and gave us the eyes and ears to go out and push His word, man, to be a watchtower, to be that strong block. Because men would have no block if it was not for us, man. That stone, man, we are that stone, man. This is Proverbs 6 and 25, man. He says, lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids, man. And a lot of these men are weak, man. They look at these women, at their outer beauty, and they think that they're just so beautiful. They think they're so right with them, and they are so wrong, because these are the women in the long run that have an agenda already planned. They have something planned already, and it ain't for you. It's for her own best, man. It's for her own lust, man. These women really think that we need them. They don't understand the scriptures that the Lord made them from us, man. And these women have taken this and failed today in today's society, which society pushes because this is a weaker society. It pushes that the woman is on top of us, man. Look, right here is a chart. It says feminism. First wave of feminism. We want to be equal to men. Now, how can a woman be equal to men? Right now, today, there's still this push. They got women's NBA versus men's NBA. Men's NBA breaks in millions and millions of dollars. Nobody wants to watch the women's NBA. Even women watch NBA, but no woman wants to watch women's NBA. Nobody wants to watch women's NBA. But for the respect, we respect it, and we do turn it on every now and then. But guess what? They want to get the same contract that LeBron James, that Kevin Durant gets, and they cannot get that because you have not reached that level. But just because they are women, they feel that they can achieve that and they can get that, man. This is what society pushes, man. You are not equal to us. You were built here to be under us. You are a helper. And that's what scriptures speak. Reverend Pigfeet ain't going to tell you that. Reverend Pigfeet don't know the scriptures. He's going to tell you something called prosperity doctrine. Prosperity doctrine is something to get you in the church, to pay your money, pay that money every time the tithes come around 3 or 4 times, and give you that good sermon, that good heart sermon. That's what they are there for you, to tell you. But the real men of the Lord are to tell you the good and the bad, man. You know? So let me continue the script. He says, feminism, second wave of feminism, we don't need men. And that was that was the thing when they came through with these CHA housing vouchers and all these different programs the government gave you. He said, hey, get rid of that black man in the household. You know, get rid of him. You got 6 to 10 kids in the household. You don't need no man. What do you need a man for? And that was the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, they had that. And here's the third wave of feminism. We are men. Is that not what we're seeing right now in 2020 plus? These women think that they're men. Not only that, you got you got all sorts of men that cut their hair low. They'll skip a shower or two and try to build up testosterone and think they're a man. This is what society pushes today, man. This is a wicked place, man. You know? So no, we're not supposed to lust after these women, man. We know, I'm speaking of the men of the Lord, man, not the 2/3, man. 2/3 you continue in your wickedness, man, because the Lord got judgment coming for you. And I'm speaking about you, the 1/3 of the brothers that hear this truth with their ears, man, you know, and can perceive with their eyes and see what's going on, you know, because the rest of the world, they just sleep. They're in slumber, you know. They don't know what's going on. They're going to deal with these feminist women and love them, man. But what are we going to do? We're going to push them to the side, man. That's our job, man. We're gonna call them out, too, at the end of the day, because Esau's system is falling. And what happens when Esau's system falls? You hardcore feminist nigga women gonna fall with them, man. And with that being said, I was just edifying. Shalom, Akim.